Hello everyone, I hope you're doing well today. Today we're going to do something a little bit fun. So this is the same arcane character from a couple videos lately. The grafted blade one, essentially this is the exact same character. On my PS4 version of the game, this is what I'm using to be able to farm everything that I want. So we're going to be using a lot of bleed stuff and things of the similar while I am farming everything. And then I might swap this back to strength or dexterity. But in today's thing, I am using a bleed claymore with Stormcaller. Now this is by no means the optimal use case for the claymore, but it is quite fun and it is extremely drippy. It is a very, very drippy weapon, and in tandem with this, we are running some alternate drip. Now, just like every drip in Elden Ring, the coloring between the chainmail of the chest piece and the leggings is not quite the same, but it's close enough that in certain lightings it does actually look the same. And this looks quite clean, I won't lie. The biggest problem with this chest piece is finding something that actually looks pretty good with it, so I'm pretty happy with what we have concocted. And also, we are primarily going to be using no HUD. I love running no HUD, I think it makes things very interesting, and it also tends to make things prettier and funnier. So, yeah, I enjoy it. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoy the collection of invasions I have for you today. Peace. Alrighty, here we are in post-production. How you doing, baby? How you doing? So this is actually right here the endings of an invasion, and I have a little bit of a problem with this guy for a moment because I whiff an R2 at point blank. Welcome to the Claymore. That is how this game works for this sad, sad R2 when it's at point blank. But because he is spammed out of hitstun every single time before, we are able to get that beautiful Stormcaller. Now, I won't lie with you, I know that what I'm running is so far away from optimal that it probably hurts. It probably hurts your eyes looking at the screen and not knowing how much health I have or how much my opponent has. But the thing is that for me personally, I run no HUD around half the time, right? And it's just like more than anything, it's just a vibe, man. Like when you have no HUD on, you stop worrying so much about how much HP you got, and you just focus more on making plays. You know what I'm saying? Like you just start focusing on the things that in some situations will make you more like it'll help you make riskier plays and stop worrying about your HP so much. And also there's the fact, by the way, GG's to that literal ghost right there blocking my view of him using a running attack on me. Yeah, this game's so run, bro. But anyway, yeah, like it just helps you like stop worrying so much about certain things. Like when you first start, you worry a lot. You're like, oh my god, I'm about to die. And then you just get used to it and you're like, yeah, I've been hit like 3 times. I'm probably about dead. Watch this, watch this. Yo! It literally just Kobe'd him straight off the ledge, bro. Like, oh my god, that is so funny. Oh man. Yeah, and I've been really enjoying the Bleed Stormcaller. I don't know if you could really call it better than Stormhawk Axe. I would probably just call it adjacent to it if you're on an arcane build. Like, there's not really a reason to run it if you're on, like, say, strength or dexterity, because in that case, just use the Stormhawk Axe. If I'm not mistaken, the Stormhawk starts up a little bit faster, so that is valuable, and it also does lightning damage, which we all know how insane the lightning damage is in this video juego. So, with that being considered, you know, actually now that I think about it, isn't it funny to think that lightning went from being like the worst damage type in Dark Souls 3 to the best in Elden Ring? That's kind of nuts, honestly. So, to focus a little bit, we're getting absolutely minced by Stilovsky's shitter team, where he summons fat rolling moon veils. Yo, GG Stilovsky, and he's spamming off-brand, sorry, rage burp, off-brand Reduvia. He's got an Uki Katana with the bloody slash Ash of War. Bro, why not just use Reduvia, dude? Like, this has to be the rarest gamer on planet Earth. Someone that is running Steel's exact fashion, but is running something this just out of left field. Look at this, look at this. Dink! Yo, GG's. You know how it is.
Sniping's a good job, mate. Challenging work. Out of doors, I'll guarantee you'll never go hungry.
And he's just still going. He's just still pressing that R2 button, dude. Like, did I say R2? L2. L2. R2 is not the correct button in this video game. It is actually the L2 button. That is why it is called eldenring after all. See? Good gamer. Good gamer. He's using it more. Now, that shot really did pull us back into this fight, because now that the Nox lady's dead, we essentially don't have any more help. Not that the help is even that good here in the first place, but a 2v1 is way more manageable. So we're going to try and get a backstab right here. Grab that booty. Yes, sir. Steelovsky trying to get some attention while we're doing so. And I say, no, bitch. Wait your turn. And we go back to hitting. Get that bleed at the beautiful time right there. Very nice. And yeah, bro. Like, when you get the bleed with a Claymore R2, it makes the happy materials in your brain go stupid, okay? And so, yo, GG's, bro. GG's, Steelovsky. What's crazy is that he was wearing extremely high robustness armor, but we still got him, so very nice. Alright, now we have a team of 3 here at the Dragon desync area, which is very scary. And I try shooting him, I miss, and the last guy is all the way there in the back, and he is light rolling, so I have that in my mind. He is going to beat me with his more powerful hyper armor, which is something that I have to take into consideration. But we have a perfect play right here. Jump up here, turn back around, and look what happens. Oh my gosh. Absolutely beautiful. Yo, like, that just feels so good to hit right there. I was actually going for the backstab, but I was too far away. Yeah, I don't know, like, just hitting these R2s, bleeding with the R2s, and then just being able to, like, turn around and show people what Beyblade is all about. Like, bro, my Claymore is produced from Hasbro. Extremely bad heel right there. Why'd you do that? And also GG's, because that was the host. Very nice. Like, my Claymore is directly from Hasbro Toys, okay? We're out here literally reigniting Metal Fusion, okay? We're letting it rip, okay? And I'm not talking about farts. I'm talking about spinning metal tops, okay? And for any of you guys out there that were Beyblade enjoyers, I have a question for you. What was your favorite Beyblade? My favorite to this day always has and always will be Twisted Tempo. I was always like a sucker for defense types, and then it being like the ultimate defense Beyblade, and then it also looked like a clock and looked as cool as it did. Bro, Twisted Tempo was the shit, man. Run around the corner right here. They weren't expecting this for a single second. Get him out of there real quick. Extremely nice. Get the early hit on the R1 right there. Do not land the R2. Did not charge it for long enough. But it is going to be okay because we bleed on the backstab, bro. Yo, GG's. Oh, never mind. He had a heart attack. Big difference. Big difference. But, gosh, man. I remember being in, like, 4th, 5th grade, and all of the kids at my, my school in the gym class, like, at the end of it, like, hurling their Beyblades. Like, someone would bring in a stadium, and these kids, dude, had no regard for breaking the Beyblades. They would literally sling them off of their launchers into that thing, actively, like, aiming for certain Beyblades, trying to destroy them, okay? Good memories. So, here for our final invasion, we have something very interesting. We have a tiny cave, we have 2 on the home team, and we have a teammate now. This has just gone from very BG to very interesting, okay? Power Stance Vikes, if I were to guess, my fashion does not have much in the way of focus resistance, and surprisingly we did not get We did not get frenzied right there, which really goes to show, if anything, how hard the power stance status nerf hit Vikes. Like, it really did take that weapon from being, like, I won't say omnipresent, but, like, very common to something you really don't see that often. So we backstabbed Thanos. Yo, GG Thanos. And of course, Thanos would be using the dismounter like an absolute scrub. Absolute scrub uses the dismounter. But, yeah, we got our teammate holding his own over there with laggy McVike guy, and I need to go ahead and heal. Got hit pretty hard, but yeah, man, he's holding his own. I think he's running a Howstock, and we're just out here with our Bleed Claymore. He did not get the roll right there. And generally speaking, when it comes to the Stormcaller, we're specifically waiting until we've gotten like 2 hits worth or phantom hits on the opponent to try and proc it during the Ash of War more convincingly. Because, you know, sometimes you'll hit with all 3 hits and you get it within that single Stormcaller. But other times against particularly tanky boys, which these guys are, they probably have high enough robustness for that to not happen. So get a little bit of a running attack right there. Run behind him. His teammate saves him, but my teammate saves me. We get that R1 right there. The early hit R1 into the bleed R2. He goes into that for some reason again. Get cooked. And my teammate cooks in the back. Yo, that was such a fun invasion, dude. Those don't happen often. And with that, GG's teammate, and good night, everyone.